I find it funny how I'm going to complete... Well, I have completed this event before even seeing the movie. I wonder how popular the movie is here in Australia. Be interesting to see. Hi everybody, Skylar Stardrift here. Welcome to the stream and welcome to my phone sending me notifications. Welcome back, I should say, to Minecraft. So what I thought I'd do tonight is I thought I would show off what I did to get the last bits for the Yearn Cape. I do have the Yearn Cape, I got it over the weekend, but I figured I might showcase what I effectively did in order to get the Yearn Cape. Just so you guys have a little bit of closure on what I did. And then we're probably going to jump straight over to my friends. Well, not probably. We are going to jump straight over to my friend's private server. Keep working on the villager trading outpost thingy, mabobby doozy thing there. Alright. Let's click on over to the game. Now, of course, it is not selected. This is going great. Will that work? There we go. There we go. Okay, we're up. Whoops! I'm a professional. Don't try this at home. So I'm going to, like before, I'm going to throw up my SoundCloud. Please let me know if you can hear it and if it's too loud or not, and I will turn it up or down depending. Because, of course, we can't use the music from the game, because that might be copyright struck. So, thank you, movie event. Alright, so I'm just going to do a real quick brief overview. Headpad redeem. Hi, Delimited, welcome on in. Yes, I do need to work out a headpad redeem. I need to look up if VC Face can actually do that, and if not, then I need to move to another piece of software. I know Mars uses something different. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I did ask Mars about it. So I should probably look into that, because I know that's what Mars uses, and I think it can do all that sort of stuff. So... Of course, if the game loads, that, you know, that could stop everything. It said something about taking forever to load, and then it loaded. Alright. So, the one thing that has changed is I managed to upgrade my armor to iron. That's as far as I got. The last quests. So, we did farm mobs, not crops. So, we did that one. Protect the cart. So, if we head over to the wilderness, I'll only do this once. But what we gotta do is we gotta protect the cart with at least 40% health. The funny thing is that, of course, by this point in time, most people have, like, diamond armor, sometimes even better, and they've also got fantastic equipment. So this is actually not a challenge whatsoever. It was already not a challenge when I first did this for the first, like, event or two. Whichever... There was another mission where I had to, like, just transport 3 carts, regardless of health. It was as easy as that, to be honest. The difficult part is finding where the bloody cart is in the first place. Because, of course, there's no map. So you got no clue where it is. There's a player over that way, so that might tell me. Alright, there is a beacon over there. Also, this area opened up. That's another thing to note as well. So there's a whole new pathway. That's why we spawned in that village over there. Alright, well, we're already nearing the cart. Yeah, see what I mean? People have got, like, gold armor, and that person's got leather armor. It's a bad example there, but they got the battle axe. Like, people know what they're doing already. Like, you have all of the elite players, like, standing over at the portal already. And then they just spawn in, and then that happens. Hi Spyro, hi Papa Links, welcome on in. So, like, people just know where everything is going to spawn, what's going to cause the most trouble. Hey look, there's some emeralds over here. That was worth 100, nice. Hooray! Still putting yourself through bedrock? I'm actually already finished, Spyro. You can't see it, but I do have the Yearn cape already equipped. I just wanted to show off what I did. That's all. Like I said, by the time the cart gets here, there's like almost nothing left. Hi Frost, welcome on in. There's a spooter. What's the things you needed to do? Just didn't know you were doing more. If you were doing more than showing what you got done. I am literally just showing what I got done. I do want to see if I can show the cart's new route, because there is a new route that opened up. So this might take a little bit longer than expected. Hey, View with the hydrate. Welcome on in, by the way. Surprised to see me here. You have been showing up a lot lately, which is good to see. Always welcome, of course. That is another player and not an illager. I am so sorry. I mean, it's a good thing that these buck chuckets don't hit other players, though nothing does. In this server, you can only hit enemies.
So you're looking for a great coffee, one that's full of flavor, made with specialty grade beans, expertly made to order, and barista crafted, made by good.
I wonder if I can jump inside the Nether portal.
Boxes to tick, but also so
No.
many benefits, like receiving a free
I was curious.
Join the Soulmates loyalty program, because when it comes to coffee, we pour all the goodness in, so you can taste the greatness.
Apologies for the ads on Spotify. I'm a cheapo. And don't have $29 to spend on freaking Spotify Premium when I don't use it. Want to say hello? Hello. Why is the cart not moving? There must be a reason. I must be lagging, that's what it is. that you said something, I can hear it. I think I am lagging severely, because I should have been able to pick that up. Well, anyway, you get the idea, I suppose. I'm gonna move along to the next village and see if it picks up. Yay, bedrock. Anyway, this is the new path that opened up, so if you remember, we actually crossed up there to get the buck chuckets. You know what? I'm going to see if I can walk back in. Cool, I can't even open my map properly. So, yay! Bedrock is so much fun. Amazingly, the game gave me absolutely no trouble the other night. But tonight, it wants to give me trouble. Game says no. I wanted to show where the enemies were, damn it! Game said no. And they want this to be the main version. Tut tut tut. Not also streaming at the same time? I mean, it could be. We both know what my dodgy Australian internet is like, and how slow it is. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. Though it was okay last Monday. Well, it was alright last Monday. We definitely had some problems, but... I mean, it could just be the fact that there's, like, a lot of people on the server or something. Ah, looks like I missed it. Looks like the cart's already on this, route. Okay, I actually have no idea how to get that mushroom. How to get that. Emerald, never mind. I got it. Cool. Figured that out. So we would have gone up here to get the buck chuckets. Somewhere up here. Geronimo! Ow. Then we just head out this way. Oh, look. Anyway, what I'm basically showing you guys here is don't expect this to be any harder than it was when I did it the other day to get certain events. Because it isn't. It really isn't. Also, will you be getting a Minecraft shirt now that you wear clothes? Funny enough, I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I should get like a Minecraft shirt. But I think it depends on how often I play Minecraft. And I'm not sure how often that's gonna be. Oh, I didn't know we crossed a mushroom. What's down here? Is there anything of interest? No. Oh, hi. I mean, there is a chicken jockey, I suppose? That was random. Oh, there's another emerald up there. I suppose I'll grab it. I suppose I'll fail at grabbing it. Actually, I have no idea how to get to it.
For uninterrupted moments, choose Spotify Premium. Enjoy seamless background music listening perfect for any setting, from hosting friends
Oh
to
no,
romantic
someone
dinner.
was slain.
With Spotify Premium, there are no audio ads to disrupt the mood, just continuous music listening that's tailored to your vibe. Tap to explore Premium.
There we go. So you only have to do that 3 times with the card at 40%, but that card was not damaged, so it's perfectly fine. Anyway, what's our next mission? Our next mission was... Waves cleared with at least 2 iron golems alive. 5 out of 5. Okay. So you had to do this 5 times. I'm only going to do it like once, maybe, if that. Heading to the outer walls. Did that say something about split screen? Today might be nice if you could finish loading those resources. I've still only got a power 1 and a punch 1 bow. But like, look how many players there are here. There's tons. I did work out there does seem to be a bit of a fault with the game too, if you ask me. Because once they get to the gate, once the piglins get to the gate and start knocking on it, there's actually nothing you can do. You can't really shoot them. Which is just really funny. It does look like the enemies are tougher, of course. Because I think they got tougher as the week went on. So these enemies are actually tougher than the enemies that I'm used to. Also, the fireballs are really annoying. And they're getting more relentless. Anyway, cool, we got a victory. I don't know if the iron golems were there, though. I was standing... Oh. I was actually standing on this side of the ramparts here, standing over here. Because there's an iron golem right there, and there's an iron golem right there. So you can keep an eye on them. There's also one over there. This was a lot easier on, like, Friday or Saturday night when I did this. Because none of the enemies were wearing armor or anything like that, so they were all dying pretty quickly. And see that guy down there? Turns out you're actually not supposed to be down there. That's actually someone glitching their way through. Buddy, you might want to come over here and help this iron golem. Also, the ghasts are nasty on those iron golems as well. Oh, that golem's just about dead anyway. This guy's doing a good job of protecting that iron golem, but... I think some people might still be going for the, ghasts as well. So remember, you gotta keep 2 of them alive, which is insanely difficult to do. Yeah, so we got 1. We got 1 alive. Remember, you gotta get 2 of them alive. Anyway, I think it's time we headed to the more interesting thing. To the mines. Also, bad bot. Go out of here. Get out of here. I think this is probably the more interesting part. For our final quest, that was to get the jackpack. Our last quest to get the Urn Cape is to retrieve 60 diamonds. And of course complete all the other quests. However, now we can access sub-level 2 of the mines. Now when I spawned in the other day, there were 2 elite players standing here just giving diamonds away to other players, which was just funny. But if we follow this path, head down this way, head down this way, head over this way, keep making moves. There's already a ton of ore down here. Hey, check it out, some diamonds. But what we want is over this way. Now this is a little bit of parkour-y stuff. But if we head over this path, check it out.
It's DIY friendly and saved them heaps, so they can even afford to enjoy it.
Yeah. This is just here. Now, you gotta be careful. A ton of enemies do spawn down here. So you do need to be very careful.
$3 a kilo from the fresh food people. On sale until April 8 while stocks last.
But with your fortune pickaxe, as long as no one else is down here, and you do alright avoiding the enemies, then you should be perfectly fine. Hi Forrest, welcome on in. Oh god. Ow. So many shinies indeed. And the funny thing is that I was led here by one of those more elite players who knew what they were doing. But you want to know the funniest thing? I have never made it back. I have died trying to get back every single time. It's done before the event ends in 8 hours. I actually have already completed the event. I'm just showing off what I did over the weekend to complete the event. Because I started the live stream Monday last week. So I'm just showing off what I did in order to get everything. So when this failed, I instead headed for... Well, I tried to get back here like 3 times. And I'm dead serious here. I got here 3 times. Played it for the first time last night and got everything. Yeah, I was honestly kind of surprised with how easy I managed to do things last night as well. Because what I did, every time... Ugh, except for upgrades. Yeah. Also, before I do die... I've got 2 stacks of diamonds from that because of my fortune pickaxe. So, I'm perfectly fine. Now, the one thing that I did not figure out is how to get back. Because every time I ended up in the lava somehow. So I actually have no idea how to get back. So this could be interesting. That was the first jump I failed. And then I never got anywhere beyond that. So, definitely fraught with danger. But it looks like this way leads back up to where I was. Ugh. Perfect. Then if I just jump over here, then I should be gold. Yeah, easy enough. But instead, what I did was I just stood here and took down these guys. Because they are also worth diamonds. And on my subsequent trips back to that area, I ended up finding 3 of them. Each time I died, I found another one of the piglin brutes. So, I just did that 3 times. And then coupled with the 20 diamonds I got from the elite players just throwing diamonds away here, and then leading me to where I got them. Yeah. This was easy. But like I said, it was only easy because of players actually leading me to it. So, anyway, I just did that a few times and got the cape. So if you're still looking to get the cape in the next 9 hours, there you go. I think the hardest one is gonna be the missions on the wall. The cart's easy. Cart's easy. Even getting the diamonds was much easier than I expected. But getting the 2 iron golems, that's gonna be tricky. Especially now. Anyway. Let's flick on over then to Java Edition. Enable that. Change title to include the thing. Let me change over to Java Edition and we'll get back onto my friend's server. I may as well leave the music playing until I get back in. Where are we? But yeah, I just wanted to take a little time and show off what I did. That's all. Alright. Now, have I got... Now, of course, this is going to show nothing. Properties. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Let me check to see if I've got the audio. Yeah, I've got music on. Alright, cool. In that case, we'll turn it off here. We'll get out of Spotify. I was gonna say it should go away in a minute. Let me know if you can't hear the music, and I will turn it up. Get out of here, but... Hi, Black Point, welcome on in. Narb! Narb. Prefer Java over Bedrock, but for some reason I've been wanting to play Switch Minecraft more. I also greatly prefer Java Edition. I'm having trouble with something, bots and such. I found something useful. Can you send me a whisper, please? You should be able to do that on Twitch. I don't know how to do that, but do send me a whisper and I will check that out, please. I swear, Minecraft attracts the bots. This Java is so much better. I mean, I don't know if that was the server having problems or if that was Bedrock having problems. Let me put it that way. Alright. Just do this so that I don't show the server IP, even though it is hidden. Back to game. Here we are. I have done nothing. Absolutely nothing since the last time we played, because my spare time on Minecraft has been spent playing the event, and that was once in the past week. So, last time we were busy with this and the Villager Trader Center. And that's about it, really. I do need to move the cobblestone generator, which is going to be tricky because of the lava that's in it. Done. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll check that out later. And then this leads nowhere. Because this leads up here. Perfect. I'm still wondering if I should maybe move this one up. Stream's gotta watch out for each other. Agreed. Especially with all the bots there out there these days. Ugh. Gross. So I'm wondering if I should move this up by a block. So that I can put stuff in the roof. Then again, maybe not. How bad is this gonna be, I wonder? Too late, I'm doing it now. I've made a decision. I've made an executive decision. Hmm, 100 million bot accounts. Oh, yeah. You know what? This isn't gonna work. This just is, it's not gonna work the way I want it to work. So what I'll do is I'll just put lights in the ceiling like I have here, and then we'll cover it. Cover it? It's not really what I was going for, but not really the word I wanted to use, but vanilla or modded? It's a vanilla server, but I am running client, like a couple of client-side mods. Like a map, for example, because I can't fucking find where the fuck I am. I think there's a couple of other things I've got. Nothing too cheaty. I'm not cheating. I don't think. It's things like vanilla tweaks and stuff like that. And vanilla tweaks, I think, is more of a data pack or something. Hang on. Here's what I'm running. I've got auto tools. I've got yet another config because I think that's required for auto tools. Dynamic crosshair, which you've probably seen. Dynamic crosshair API, which is required for that. I've got the chat heads enabled. Iceberg, because that's running something, I think, to do with the dynamic crosshair, maybe. It's one of the other things. Blib Bamboo, Chocobox tooltips, Zero's minimap, Zero's world map. I've got controlling, and I'm using NeoForge to play it all. So that's what I'm running. A lot of the stuff that I don't know what it does, I mean, highlighter, I know what that does. Like, Lib Bamboo is, or Iceberg, is backing up things that I wanted to use, like highlighter, or dynamic crosshair, or auto tools. Which I don't think auto tools is actually doing anything, to be honest. What did I need? I need stone, didn't I? Do I have any stone? I don't think I've got any stone. Not regular stone. Yeah, I've only got cobblestone. Fine, I suppose I'll take that out. Do I have any fuel in here somewhere? Yeah, there we go. Burn. Gonna watch some movie at 3. Nice! A lot of glowstone and make an icon in it so you can see from your minimap. Munching on a Lunchable. That's not a bad idea. But I also just know where things are. I mean, I haven't really made a waypoint in my area yet, aside from that. Which is funny, because that's just telling me where to dig. But make it pretty and add some flair. I mean, at the moment, my base is nothing. Fabulous streamer. Nah. I don't think so. Yeah, come to think of it, it is funny that I don't really have anything on the map that indicates where my area is, because this is all... This area here, this is all mine. This here belongs to me. I claim this territory in the name of Narb. And then you've got my friend, who's over there. They're making a castle. Then you got my other friend. They're over here. That looks new. I'm curious, and I almost want to check that out. This looks like it's becoming something over here as well. Interesting. Get myself an avatar, but they're pricey. They are a bit. I will admit that. That's where my other friend is making a base down there. Pretty sure this is a base of some kind as well, but I don't know whose it belongs to, like whether or not it belongs to my friend who's over here with the castle or not. And then I think this friend owns this bit as well. That road looks new. But yeah, all my stuff is here, which seems like I've got a big area, and in theory I kind of do. I claimed all of this. But the funny thing is, it's like you look at it from your own perspective, and this looks very small. But then again, maybe the houses are just that huge. In Minecraft on stream, I'm tempted to do like roleplay stuff where I don't have access to things until I learn it. Stone and wood tools are basic knowledge, but I can't do anything with iron, for example, until I find iron tool or armor. That would be an interesting way to play. And this is the mountain that we're digging into over here. So, yeah. And there's a black cat. I can never get cats to like me in Minecraft, so I'm not even gonna try. I know it requires fish, but I don't know how to approach a cat and make it eat the fish. You need to hold the fish and crouch to approach. Every time I do that, they run away. Even when I'm crouching and holding a fish. Cats do be nervous. Private servers are fun. I was actually thinking today, I'm not entirely sure how long this server's been up. That also brings me to something that I should probably mention too. Get so close and wait for them to look at you, then let it approach you. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That does make me think of something that I wanted to bring up. So it turns out that Minecraft, well, Mojang, did in fact patch the stream duper. So this is patched out. The reason it still works is because my friend has not updated the server yet. I don't know when they're going to update the server. Or, at this stage, if they're going to update the server. I actually have no idea. I don't know how active this server is. I just know for the last few weeks, I've not seen anybody playing. Case in point. But they could be playing when I'm not playing. That's the thing. Of course they fixed that. Made it too easy, I guess. Did it? It might break things. Yeah, I think that's their concern. Because this is before the, I believe this is before the new wood type. What is it? Is it shadewood? I want to call it shadewood. I'm not sure that's it. Whatever the new small biome is that has new wood in it. Is it shadewood? I swear I want to call it shadewood. If I just look up a wood types list, I'll find it. Oh, it's pale oak. That's what I'm thinking of. It's pale oak. Yeah, the Pale Gardens. We don't have that yet. I don't think. When was this added? Yeah, it was 1.21.2. We're still running on 1.21.1 according to the mods that I had to install. I had to fix a few things. You go ahead and burn some more of that. So we don't have that. We don't have pale wood, which is unfortunate because I kind of like the look of it. But yeah, I think that's the concern, is the fact that it adds basically a new semi-biome, and it could mess up builds that are in the server, so I can kind of see why it's not being upgraded yet. Oh, I have tons of copper. Where did that come from? One of these days I'm going to play vanilla Minecraft. Alright, I'm gonna go patch up those holes that I literally just dug. Because it's gonna be too hard to fix, and I can't be bothered fixing that. I'll need storage sorting. Yeah, I tried to get something that was like that would have made things a little bit easier, and it did not work at all. So I gave up and did not bother with it. Mojang, get your ass on it as a default. I know, right? That would be an amazing feature. It should be... I agree with you, Blackpoint. It should be a default thing. But no, they're too busy fixing string duplications. Because we can't make it too easy on our players. How did that happen? How did that... What? Huh? How? Oh, that's how. Double place on the other corner. Yep, I got it. Listen, I didn't say I was smart. But you are... Oh my word. Nuh-uh. Yeah, nuh-uh. I think, if anything, I might have lost more brain cells by changing into a different avatar. Look, before I had a computer chip, I might have been running Windows 95, but I had a computer chip. Now, there's nothing up there, it's just floof. Brain cells do not affect cuteness. Nuh-uh. Yeah. So it is unfortunate that the string duper has been patched, but I've got some emeralds to see me through. But like I said, I don't know if or when the server will be updated. So you don't need brains to be cute. Nuh-uh. I do. I'm saying I do. I should get a boot effect as well. Sadly, it's not one, but I should. Right, I wanted to see how much dark wood I had left. Or dark oak specific. Oh, okay, never mind. That wasn't me, by the way. That all came from my friend when they were just like, "Hey, Skylar, do you want some ender pearls?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, sure, I'll take some." Gives me an entire fucking chest. And I'm like, okay, that's a little bit much. Share some of my commands. I think I've got a few ideas. I just need to implement them. Like head pats. Boops. Should do hugs as well, I suppose. But not throwing things. No. Throwing things at me hurts. I don't want things thrown at me. That would hurt. And like, yeah, I should do that as well. So, do I have anything? Oh. Okay, I've got quite a bit. I was worried for a minute. I've got even more in here. Okay. What is that? Oh, it's a strip dark oak log. Current grind is avowed. I'm gonna need some more dark oak logs if I'm gonna finish this build. You just need to dodge the things being thrown at you. Spyro, trust me when I say to you that my hand-eye coordination is a pile of hot garbage. I would not be able to dodge. I want to say something like really, really easy or really obvious to dodge, and I can't think of anything. Obsidian Entertainment RPG. Ah. So does training. Can't dodge a beach ball. I think my brain would let me get hit by the beach ball, not run away from it. I ain't dodged a ball since dodgeball. Alright, so... Alright, so how did I get these to face that way? Not like that. Did I just use my pickaxe to mine a oak log there for a second? There's a way to do this and I can't remember what the way is. That's close. Not quite though. I want you to face this way. How do I get you to face this way? Crouch and look up. I'm not even placing them in the right spot. That would help. Alright. Nope, that's not it either. How did I do this last time? It's been a couple of weeks. Is it, like, towards the back or something? Well, did I play... Hang on. Did I place another block down and, like, behind it or something? There we go. Got it. One facing up and then crouch facing you. So there has to be a block behind it. That's what it is. There. Close enough. See, you got brains. So you can be cute. Ha! See? It didn't work! Ah? Still not cute, by the way. There. Yeah, nah. Been over this argument. Not cute. You get denied that logic. I reject your reality and substitute my own, of which I am not cute. Master Renegade coming in with a raid. Welcome on in, folks. My name is Skylar Stardrift. I'm a variety streamer, and tonight we are playing Zombie Should Shut Up. Tonight we're playing some Minecraft. I was just on the Minecraft live event, just showing what I was doing over the last couple of days or so, because I didn't stream it. But yeah, now we're on my friend's private server. Anyway, welcome on in. I will give you a shout out. Also, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Did I do that right? There we go. Got it. Also, what were you playing? What were you up to? What were you playing tonight? Some ATM 9 and just finished up some... Nice. Also sharing the love. Nice. Very muchly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much for the raid. Oh, I did get rid of the others. Okay. This is fine. Right. So... This is the dividing wall. The ATM star. Such a big one pack, but it is fun. Nice. Oh, ATM. Wow. Wow. That took me a long time to figure out. ATM. All the mods, right? Am I right or am I wrong? You're right. Okay. Wow. All the mods 9, yes. Nice. I have thought about all the mods 9. I don't think my computer would be able to handle it. Me, who had to literally turn off his shaders in order to play Minecraft and stream at the same time. It's early here, so felt. I mean, it's 8:47 PM for me. To be fair, I think my brain shut off after work, so... As I was saying earlier, no brains, just floof up there. I went from a Windows 95 computer chip with the Protogen to all floof with the Narb. I'm stupid. Spamming buttons on an automatic teller machine. Trying to decide what I should do here. Overnight, so it's like close to bed for me because I work tonight. Ah, gotcha. Like, should I do that? I mean, I suppose that looks on brand with the rest of it, doesn't it? So let's just do that for the center pillar. But is this modern vanilla and you're just chilling? This is vanilla, but I have got a few mods installed client side. Specifically, the map mod is the main one that I use, but there are some other things as well. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I'm not sure about the pillars in the middle, I should say. Right. Yeah, the mods I'm using... Minecraft. Auto Tools. Yet another config. I think that's working with Auto Tools. Dynamic Crosshair API. Chat heads. Iceberg. I think that's working with Highlighter. Lib Bamboo is working with the Shulkerbox tooltip, I think. And controlling... Oh, and there's also searchables. I didn't mention that either, but I do have searchables up. Yeah, there's a few... I'm running a couple of things. I ran into some of the first similar to your model. I think Nardo fursuits are starting to become a thing, which is cool. The world needs more Narbs. Nardos. I'm not sure. Trying to decide if I like that. Or if I should change it. Good Nardo. Maybe something a little bit more contrasty is what it needs. Look, I'm no expert builder, but... also, it's nighttime. Boing. Is there anything in here? No. Of course not. Like, I'm thinking maybe like another wood type. Don't know what. Ow! My bum. Please do not shoot Narb, but... I mean... Let's see, what other types of wood do I have? I think I've got oak and birch. Yeah, I've got oak and birch. There's some oak planks. There's some birch planks. Oh, that's endstone. Okay. Never mind. I was like, huh, that block looks interesting. That looks like a sand brick block. And then I highlighted it and was like, oh, it's an end block. Cool. Nope. That's not happening. Not using that. I feel like the birch is a little too bright. Hi, Custard. Welcome on in. And I'm not sure about the oak planks either. It does allow the dark oak to stand out a bit more, though. When you peer through the little gaps. Like if you peer through and see that block there, it stands out a bit more when you look at it from an angle. I'm not sure. I mean, are you really going to see that considering the aisles are like this big? 10:30 PM and I'm exhausted, but I thought I'd swing on to relax. Fair enough. It's almost 9 o'clock for me. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Do you watch AFL much? Nope, not at all. Grand final comes on. Skylar tunes out. Fun fact, I have actually been to an AFL match. I've been to an Australian Football League match. However, it was a local match from the WAFL, the Western Australian Football League. It was the most unenjoyable, uncomfortable experience. Should be heading to bed for work, but gotta do some laundry, so I'll see you around. Alright, catch you later, Master Renegade. Thank you so much again for the raid. Appreciate it very much. You guys have a good night or day, considering. This is because I'm a crew member. Of course, the local footy match will be dull. I can't explain how horrible the experience was for me. This crowd will be like a few hundred people. And to make matters worse, I have... No problem, I figured I'd share the love and the raid. Appreciate it very much. I have no interest in sports whatsoever. I am not a sport person. I find sports to be excruciatingly boring. I cannot sit there and watch sports. I hate it. So, the fact that my parents got me into a local football league match to watch. However, a couple of days before we went, little Skylar got sick. So I was not feeling well. And then we went and sat in the stands, which was fine. Means we were out of the rain, but we were not out of the wind. And the wind was bad. And it was winter, of course. So it was cold. And little Skylar did not rug up properly. So little Skylar's sore throat started playing up badly. I could not cheer if I wanted to. I could not talk if I wanted to because my throat hurt so much. We didn't have any blankets. We didn't have any jumpers. Aside from what was basically on our backs. I think we had maybe like one blanket, and my sister and I were wrapped in that blanket. My sister started getting a sore throat as well. Like, it was just miserable. It was just miserable. And to make matters worse, because I'm not a sporty person, I was bored out of my fur. I was so freaking bored. I'm bored, I'm sick, I'm freezing cold. I just want to go home, man. And that's why whenever my parents were like, ever since, they've just been like, hey, Skylar, do you want to come watch a football match? No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. This game kind of sucks. I don't have a good view. I'm under a roof. The sun is in my eyes. Oof. Sports is one of the family where my dad watches footy games. Yeah, that sounds bad. So football actually football, or did you watch soccer? No, we watched Australian football, Spyro. There's a difference. If I was talking about soccer, I would have called it soccer. Aussie football is like its own little thing, I think. But yeah, it was horrible. It was miserable. And I swore on that day, I would never watch another football match as long as I fucking live. How's it different from American football? Same rules? I've got to be honest, Byron. I actually have no idea. I know how the game is played. I know what the rules are, sort of. But I don't know what the difference is. I wouldn't be able to describe it. I mean, up until recently, I thought American football was just rugby. But it turns out rugby is its own thing. So US football is more comparable to rugby. Yeah, see, that's why I was confused. That's why for the longest time, I thought American football was just rugby. But it turns out it's its own thing, and we have our own American football team, apparently. So that's news to me. It was in a league of its own, yeah. Well, it was like twice as big as the... Really? Didn't think of it like that. I never knew that. Kick the ball between 4 posts. I still don't know. Also, bedtime. Just about. Board's a rectangle. I still don't know which way I like. I mean, I suppose I can always change it later, right? But I don't know which one I prefer. I'm kind of leaning more towards the dark oak planks, perhaps? Maybe? I'm not sure I like the oak planks. I mean, I could always strip... Hang on. Do I have a bed? Do I have a stripped log so that I'm not destroying one of my dark oak logs? Let me see. Splat! Custard, thank you so much for the follow. Where? Problem is, if I've got a stripped dark oak log, it could be anywhere. That's that's spruce. That does give me an idea, though. Maybe I should try those. That's spruce wood. Spruce log, spruce log. Stripped spruce log. Because you can strip wood, can't you? If I remember correctly. Yeah. Strip that. Too many options. to consider, methinks. I don't know what I want. But I wonder if stripped... I wonder if spruce is what I need. Let me have a look. Okay, so leaving that there. Let's try the spruce planks. No. Not feeling that. The stripped spruce wood is going to look the same as the stripped spruce log from that angle. First console I had as a kid, Super Nintendo. Easy question. Well, maybe I should... Skylar's being indecisive again. I don't know what I want. PlayStation Vita. It's excluding portable and PS3. Yeah, Super Nintendo was mine. Good old SNES. I'm done with PlayStation. What you want is more shiny. PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4. Wow. Did he have a, has he got a PS5 yet? Out of curiosity. Since he's got the rest. may as well complete the series, right? Hasn't got a PS5. Ah, okay. This is an Xbox. See, now I've got a case here as well. Don't give me more options, game. I'm trying to eliminate them. Gosh darn it. So return trade. Switch off from the PS3 to go PC gaming and play the PlayStation and Xbox with good games. Yeah. Birch log. Oh, I've got birch planks. So that's oak. That's spruce. That's spruce. That's spruce. That's oak. How does one make oak wood? How does one make wood? I'll tell you what, I'll just... Nah, fuck it. Replace it with that. It'd be fine. Dark oak planks. That's what the wood looks like. Planks. Wood. It's... Out of curiosity, what happens if I do this? Kind of figured that would be the case. Favorite childhood show? I would probably say Thomas the Tank Engine or Pokemon. One of those two. And not the CGI Thomas, and definitely not All Engines Go. I mean, like, the model series. Especially seasons 1 through to 5. It's weird how I can list that. Sense train all the classic Thomas. Yeah, that's what I mean. Original 10 episodes of Pokemon recorded VHS. Choo-choo. Funnily enough, Pokemon was not a series that I ended up... Pokemon was not a series that I ended up recording. I did record the Looney Tunes show quite a bit, though. Not the weird sitcom thing, like actual... Like, there was a show before that called The Looney Tunes Show or something like that, and it was just a bunch of old Looney Tunes campaigns. Or old Looney Tunes cartoons, rather, not campaigns. Just all thrown together. Favorite Digimon. Yeah. I would say today I prefer the Digimon anime over the Pokemon anime. Bugs Bunny and Tweety show? No, it was one of those weird ones with a cartoon host. But it aired in the afternoons instead of airing in the mornings. It was like from 5 o'clock onwards, I think. 5 o'clock till 5:30. And it just aired a bunch of, like, the old classic Looney Tunes cartoons. Like, there would be 3 cartoons because it was a half-hour show. Oh, that one. Yeah. Sorry for the kids of today, those brain rot shows. Ugh. Though, to be fair, from what I have seen of Bluey, I haven't seen a lot of Bluey, but from what I have seen, it does look decent. I'd be interested to give that a proper watch. Classic kids shows. The memories only people like us will remember fondly. Cartoons nowadays must have a moral theme. I mean, to be fair, Thomas and Friends had a moral theme. Ever read the Railway series? That had morals coming out the wazoo. With the most common being, be kind to other people. That was heavy on the morals. It wasn't just the morals, it had a reason why. Yeah. That's fair. Showed you what happened when you didn't. Mm-hmm. Just give me the Be Nicer Rolls vibes. I think classic kids shows it's made in such a way it's enjoyable to sit down and watch. Yeah. I think the thing that Bluey got right is what the classic series of Thomas and Friends got right, or at least the Railway series got right. And the reason I say that is because the Railway series, for example, which was written by the Reverend Wilbur Awdry, who made the, which, if you're confused about the Railway series, it's the original books that Thomas and Friends, the TV show, is actually based off of. And a lot of the stories in the first few seasons are actually the same. theme song says hard. And I will always be a very big advocate for that, because I'm a huge fan of Thomas and Friends and the Railway series in general. Anyway, what was I saying? Forget what I was saying. No, brain turned off. No, brain focused on wood. Digimon hit harder than Pokemon, but because they both had it at the same time, Pokemon got more publicity and such. Yeah. Definitely. It was something about the Railway series, I think, I was talking about. Yeah, there was something that the like... The way, between for more kids shows to be good. My word. The way the Railway series was written was... Wilbert Audrey did not just think... Now we're talking about... Don't get me started on Thomas and Friends, because I won't shut up for the next 3 hours. The way the Railway series was written was not just for the kids, but it was for the adults as well. Because the original story was something to keep his son Christopher amused whilst Christopher was in bed with the measles. That's how it all started. And Christopher had an interest in trains, so Wilbert Audrey wrote a story about trains. Sure, why not? That's how it all started. And I forget where I was going with that. But, that's right. But he wrote the stories because he understood, as a parent himself, that you would have to read the stories over and over and over again to the kids. So he would throw in a few things to keep the adult audience engaged in the stories as well. A couple of jokes here and there that would make sense. Big railway terms that they may have to explain to their kids and such like that. So stuff to keep them amused, but also keep the kids amused. That's how they were written. You're upstairs, aren't you? Also, I should probably sleep. Bluey's done the same. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Bluey has done the same. Bluey has a few definitely adult jokes. Whilst predominantly being a kids show. And the kids enjoy Bluey, but adults too. Yeah, exactly. And I feel as though it's easier to get along with Bluey being, you know, an actually functional, well, being an actual family as opposed to anthropomorphic talking trains. This is better because now I can see the contrasts between them and the Darkwood. And I'm kind of thinking maybe not the Darkwood. Uh-oh. I scared myself. I scared myself and dropped my pickaxe. I was like, oh shit, he's right behind me. Yeah, no, he's nowhere near me. I'm safe. I'm safe in my little hidey hole. Personally, like Spruce Mall. That would be that one. I don't know. Dark Oak would be too dark to use. I think a middle ground between oak and dark oak. Yeah, that's fair. You gotta remember, it's gonna be here. And when you look at it from that angle, you're not really gonna see it much. Because there's gonna be a villager standing there. So you're not gonna see it that much. So maybe I'm overthinking this. Overthinking? Never. Never. Me? Overthink something? Never. I'll perish the thought. Be right back and get more wood. Go and grab more. Go and grab another wood style. Is there any other kind? Yeah, there's cherry blossom. At least. I'm sure there's more. Pretty sure I got cherry blossom saplings over there too. And the nether wood. That's true, yeah. There is the nether wood as well. And you know, overthinking. Gosh darn it, Spyro. Why do you have to bring up the nether wood, damn it? Now that's all I can think about. And then if I want to be really fancy, there's also the clay blocks. And the terracotta blocks. You know, if I really wanted to be fancy. I don't know why, but none of it's really striking me. Redstone flashing lights. None of these are particularly standing out to me. And that bothers me. Because I don't know why. Stone would look wrong. I don't have any clay. I don't have any terracotta, and I don't have anywhere for stonemasons yet. That was going to be downstairs, so I can't really use the stonemasons either because I got none of those. Sigh. I'm just gonna sit here and overthink it. This is frustrating me. Let's walk away from that problem and let's look at another problem. Because that's just frustrating me now. This is a problem. I need this to move. I don't know where. Perhaps I could put it like... Perhaps I could put it down here somewhere. My little cobblestone generator. Also, this is not growing. I thought that grew, but I guess you need bone meal on it in order to grow that. What is that stuff? I forget what it's called. glow lichen, I think it is, maybe. Oh, I did have stone. I did have stone. See? Look at this. Oh my goodness. I just realized how dumb I am. If I'd just come down here and used my Silk Touch pickaxe, then I would have been fine. Don't need to fucking cook stone. Good grief. I just wasted a whole bunch of fuel. Ugh. Could have also just grabbed what was in here already. So, time to make a storage room to put everything together. Time to overthink everything. Time to get the TNT, blow everything up, and start again. Because I don't really want that to be on the same side as this, in case I decide to make more stories to this area here. Because it can only go up one more, so it would have to go down. So if it goes down, then... I mean, it's fine if it goes down. It just can't go up. It can only go up once. That's where I'm going to put the enchantment stuff. Problem is, I keep looking at things and I'm just like, this is a big task. And it's like, I can't be bothered to do said task right now. That's why I'm thinking, like, put the stone mine over this side. Here. Instead. So that at least I've got that. Still. Too many choices. I don't know what to do. Game is presenting me with too many options, and I don't know what to do. Custom with the hydrate. See, this is why nothing gets done when I play Minecraft, is because if I'm not doing my regular stuff, then I'm trying to make a decision. And I can never make a decision. I feel a sneeze coming on. Okay, so I've got some acacia saplings. Dark oak, I've got spruce, and I've got cherry. This is what I want to see. This is bone meal. 7 should be enough. If it doesn't grow after 7, then it's being greedy. Ow. Poof. Suddenly cherry. I like the leaves. That's cool. Anyway, time to chop you down. You grew in all sorts of weird and wonderful directions, didn't you? That one sapling gave me 3 more. And that's not all of the leaves either. Oh, there's another wood block in there. That's probably why the leaves aren't popping. I wonder if there's any more. Okay. Cherry saplings give a ton. Well, cherry trees give a ton of saplings. That's not going to be a problem. If I want cherry stuff, that's not going to be a problem. Just kind of waiting for it to all diminish to grab as much stuff as I can from it. Okay. Remember, I bone mealed 1 tree. That seems excessive. I will take it. I did not know cherry blossoms were so generous. I turned a single tree into 17, and there might be more to come. Wait for a minute, how did we get to farming cherry blossoms? Look. I started wondering about what it may look like in terms of wood. So I kinda just went to grabbing some cherry blossoms that I had to see what they look like. Not expecting to get 17 saplings from it. Just leave now if you ever want to talk. My DMs be open. Have a good night. Alright, good night, Custard. Cheers for stopping on by. So yeah, I started wondering about it, and then was like, I've got cherry blossom saplings. Fully expecting to lose it. So next we are heading to the Nether to grab the wood from there. I mean, we could, but I don't think I'd survive the trip. And then I just get immensely frustrated. I don't even know where the armor could be useful. There's armor in my backpacks. Hi, Javier, welcome on in. It's been a bit since we had a rage stream. Yeah, but I don't like rage streams. I don't like it when I get cranky pants. Happy start to the new week, everyone. Yay, new work week. These blocks don't want to go away. You're gonna leave? You're gonna make like a tree and leave? One of you went. Come on, there's 4 of you left. It's Nardo playing Minecraft. Just a proto a little bit. Yeah, but the Nardo feels more like me. Change is coming. Well, it is here. I know it's going to be weird that I'm not in the proto, because I've been using the proto for years at this point. At least a year and a half to 2 years, I'm pretty sure. You gonna pop? Are you gonna pop now? What about now? You gonna pop now? I fucking knew it. Soon as I looked away. Knew it was gonna do that. Please no. Be right back. Alright, no worries. Still thinking you're going to use the proto tomorrow for the Spyro games, or want to stick with Narb? What I'm planning to do, Spyro, I'm planning to use the Protogen until we reach the Reignited Trilogy. When we reach the Reignited Trilogy, I'm going to change to the Narb. And then it's just going to be Narb. So, stripped. Wood. Planks. All that did was make my choices worse. That's all I did. Just sticking with that plan. Didn't know if the Narb was fully taking over faster. How to the Nether. 2 more choices. Fine. You know what? Fine. 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 We're going to bed. Fine. Fine. We'll go on an adventure. Don't say I didn't warn you. I am dumb. Yeah, lol. Going on an adventure. Proto right now. Mr. Formerly known as Proto. Put everything away. Oh, I definitely mined that block and it did not register. I can't believe 1 sapling got me 22 more saplings. That is just insane. Well, poo. I'll have to put it in there then. Yeah, have some sticks. Put the bone meal back. Shield ready. I'm wondering if I should take my backpack and gear into the Nether. Perhaps I shouldn't. I am too scared to lose them. I may take some of the stuff out. Like, I might take a stack of these to go with my potato. Things that you're willing to lose. Cries and equipment. Just realized I can't access that chest now. There's nothing in that chest. Well, I might as well go for netherite and then no longer fear the lava. Could be an idea. I'm worried about losing this pickaxe though. I had more potato. I'm gonna take another shield and restock the potatoes. Perhaps I will put my sword, pickaxe, shovel, and regular axe in here. You just get axe, shovel, pickaxe, sword. Yeah. What else have I got? Oh, that bow would be really handy to have in there. The bow would be handy. But I don't really think I've got... any other bows that could help. Over preparing bit. Only going to hell. Thank you, Spyro, for that vote of confidence. I'll just go in there with no armor, shall I? No armor, no shield, no gear. I'm just worried if I come across a ghast or something like that. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna over-prepare. I don't care. We're over-preparing this shit now. I blame Spyro for this. Spyro is the one who convinced me to go into the Nether in the first place. I'll go when I'm ready. So you got power 2. Oh, and you got infin... Okay, cool. You guys have got basically everything I need. I just need the books. Fire resistant potion. Couldn't get through the door. Maybe a fire... I mean, I don't know if I've got the ingredients for a fire resistant potion in the first place. So, that could be a loss. I just picked up a whole slew of string, didn't I? Side quest to the side quest. Start off a brewing station and get all the resources. Spyro, I thought you were supposed to be encouraging me to get a storage system. Now here you are sending me on side quests. Okay. The good news is I've got plenty of levels, so I should be able to do this, right? This anvil is probably gonna break. Infinity. Power 2. Power 3. Punchy 1. Punchy 2. I forget what was on the other one. What was on my regular bow? Optional objective to the side quest of the side quest. Steal everything you need from another base. It's not in there. I had power 5, punch 2. Power 3, punch 2. Can I merge a power 2 book with another power 2 book? I wonder. Yes. At least you could before in a few years. Alright. We'll find out. Find out, I suppose. Also, this is costing me enchantment levels, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough. Where the fuck is your string trade, mister? Oh, it's right there. Can't see. Can't see, I'm blind. Oh, that's not it. Perfect. Oh, hang on, I've wandered into the maze of blocks. Right. We are over-preparing for this trip to the Nether. Look, if I'm going in there... I feel like I'm gonna need 3 of these. I will grab 2 for luck. Name that film. No one's gonna name that film, because that's Asterix and Cleopatra. Evil cake song. Which is something you should not be listening to whilst you're busy cooking. That's power 3. Oh, I bought the wrong book. Enchantment costs 36. That's too expensive. I can't do that. Ah, yes. Putting punch 2 and punch 2 together equals 3. Equals 2, does it? That sucks. Same price if you put the book first? What do you mean? Power 3. You mean doing that? That doesn't work. I think it has to be that way around. Yeah. It only works one way around. Bow plus book. I mean, power 3, punch 2. That's not bad, I suppose. still only punch 2. And I bought the wrong book. That's efficiency, I'll put that up there. First it would change how many levels it took. Oh, interesting. Okay. I got punch 2. This has got punch 2. Maybe punch 2 is all you can get. But I've got power 5. That's power 3. I kind of want to get power 5. I know that's a bit greedy, but... Oh. Alright then. Since you just willingly restocked. Look at it this way, guys. You guys are giving me levels and enchantments. And I'm giving you solid business that you would not get otherwise. Which totally has nothing to do with the fact that you guys are stuck in the ground and can't move. You don't want to trade. You don't want to trade. You do want to trade. Think you guys will be exhausted now and won't want to trade. That's fine. We got the Fletchers in the trading hall. We can use those. Oh. It's funny because I'm watching these guys get exhausted as I'm doing this. Cool, I think I got enough. That's power 4. And my child has gone to sleep. Power 2. Power 2. Cheapest way to make a powerful bow is to get everything you wanted onto a book and then add it to the bow. Since every time you add something to the bow, it gets more expensive. That might be the... Spyro, I don't know how enchanting works. I am not smart. I don't know how enchanting works. I have no idea. If it works like that, that's news to me. I'm curious to see just how expensive the next enchantment will be. A lot, probably. Sure, okay, thanks. Knew that was coming. Anvil. Oh, it's blocks of iron, okay. Now I can make one. Anything. Anything is too expensive. Literally can't put anything in there because it's now too expensive. So... okay. 39 levels to rename it. I didn't even see that, so... Yep. You can strip enchantments from things, can't you? I don't know how to do that, though. Okay, that's a little overswarmed. We'll just go over here. We'll just sleep in this one. It's one of the work blocks that can do that. The question is, should we do that? Start with another bow rather than unenchant this one. I mean, we could just go with it. Like, what it is now is maybe okay. It might be fine. It might be fine. It's not going to be as good, but it will be, you know, at least moderately decent. And if we lose it, well, it's no big deal. So I think we'll just use this one. Also, we got a ton of emeralds. Goals to mine trees, not take on a fortress. Yeah, exactly. This is just for Skylar's own self-protection. And concern. Over concern. Also, I like how I pulled the iron from this chest instead of walking over to the iron farm. Right. I'll put the carrots in there and not use them unless I run out of potatoes. This bot has pissed in the name. Well, you can piss off. Right. Stepping in. Not liking this, but stepping in. I have no idea where this puts me, by the way. Okay, where the fuck are we? It's 1.5 miles away. Who put that over there? Who put that over there? It's 1.5 miles away. What the fuck? I'm not gonna make it over that lava pit alive. Idea. I think the crosshairs changed randomly because now I've got like 2 little bars down the bottom. I don't know how I did that, and I must have done it on accident. Still can't believe the fact that you talked me into this, Spire. Blame you for this. Alright. Okay, where is... And dead. No. There is not a warped forest anywhere nearby. And I mean like anywhere nearby. Somebody fell into the lava. Hi, Grim Knight. Welcome on in. How does one... I am making a waypoint. Waypoint. Add. Nope. Server is updated to the nether biomes and give the look, right? Yeah, it is. It's running 1.21.1, I think. So yeah, it is. I should shoot that zombie piglin for the lols. Content. We did see the warped forest in the other nether portal. It was like over here somewhere. Well, not over here. It was like up over that way. And I'm not sure I want to go over that way. I feel like wandering in this direction is kind of more the safe path. What is that block over there? I don't know what that block is. Ooh, that's a long way down. Nope. Mushrooms. Lava slimes. Zombie penguins. Have you ever experienced a certain effect when you fall asleep? Wake up a few hours later, but feels like... Oh, all the time. That happens all the time. My recurring joke is I didn't get enough sleep last night. I slept the whole time, but the night wasn't long enough. Got that from a Garfield comic. I see nothing. Nothing. Can I push one of you off the edge into the lava just for the lols? I fucking heard you. I fucking heard you. Dislike. 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 It just happened again. I thought it was power, but I didn't. Dislike. 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 Serious dislike. Where the fuck are you? Oh, you're below me. Don't come up. You're coming up. Where are you? Die! Okay, that was immensely fucking satisfying. This bow can kill a ghast in a single shot. And it has mending, so I didn't use an arrow. That was satisfying. Seeing that gives me a little bit of confidence. Maybe we'll be okay. It depends on how stupid Skylar is. Hi, Spirit Firefox. Welcome on in. What is this over here? That is a Soul Sand Valley. What is the blue spots that I am seeing? Hi. G'day. How you doing? Blue spots are soul fire. Okay. Well, I don't want soul fire. I want wood. If anyone spots any ancient debris, let me know. Because chances are I won't have seen it. Playing vanilla or modded? We are playing vanilla. It was possible to spawn on the surface. Thought you needed to mine. I mean, it probably isn't spottable on the surface, and I need to mine. I don't want to go down there! That's a long way down! And there's no easy way back up. I should have brought some scaffolding. See, I was still fucking underprepared. Even after all that. Dig your way down. No. No. have a pickaxe. The will to live. But it sees me, but I don't see it, and it's not on my map. I don't like that. Cool. Stupid ghast. And its stupid ghastiness. Humph. Nope. I'd like a safe way to get down. Without mining down. 2-2. Ghost is over on the left. Can't hear it though. Well, can't see it anyway. Maybe I'm in over my head. Maybe I should leave. Someone else's nether portal down there. It's interesting. It leads into another fortress. But we don't know where that goes. Into the nether fortress. Does this perhaps go some... Whoop. No. Okay. Okay. Don't really want to mine down. But it looks like there's not really any other options. After all this preparation, here I am being a big baby and going, nope. Don't like. My excuse is that it's 18 past 10, and I can't see anything on the map nearby, so I'm just gonna leave. One of the other bases on the server and see where the nether portal leads. I can have a peek. I mean, I know there's a lot of nether... Like, there's a lot of stuff on the roof. Come on. Gotcha. Gotcha again. Someone else has a farm? I mean, maybe. No, bat spider. Bat spooter. Oh, why are you guys spawning with gold armor? Out. Boom, headshot. This isn't right, it's 8 blocks in the nether for every 1 block in the overworld. Something like that, yeah. I think you got it around the other way. It's 8 blocks in the overworld is 1 block in the nether. Something like that. I'm not sure, but I could be off. Yeah, something like that. It's weird math. The other thing, too, is I don't know where anyone else's nether portals are in their bases. And I'm also scared that if I use them, then they will turn... The portals may turn off if they get shot by a ghast or something. I'd rather use my own portals. See, this one had... some ring, flint, and steel. Use another bit faster in the overworld. Yeah. See, this one had the warped forest over there, but it's over there, and to get over there, I would need to get through that. The nether fortress. Which I'd rather not do. It's ring, flint, and steel. Because the only other way to get over there is to bridge over there somehow or another, and I don't really much fancy that. I know you're around here somewhere, mister! Start something with you. Just because I feel like it. What the fuck is a sheep doing down here? Someone's made a roof to that. Wherever that goes. I'm kind of interested to find out, but... No. I'm not brave tonight. I'm sorry. All this preparation and it's led to nothing. I'm not feeling brave tonight. I'm looking at this going, nope. Sorry. Skylar's a wuss. Skylar's a big wuss tonight. Not happening. Nope. I will, however, keep everything in here so that it's ready to go. So all I have to do is just grab that stuff and I can just go. But nope. Was good boy. No. No. Maybe another time. Skylar said no. Now you need to make a choice on the wood. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure I would have chosen one of those in the first place. If I am completely honest. The shit with more durability in there. Have you not heard of YOLO and Streamer Luck? I've heard of the Let's Players curse, and that's fucked me over its fair share of times, let me tell you. I don't have Streamer Luck, I have the Let's Players curse. What wood would you like for the wood? Wood. Put those away too. I mean, the funny thing is, like, if I wouldn't choose those two wood, then I'm not sure what wood I would choose. No longer a protogen? No longer a protogen. Protogen will show up upon occasion, maybe. Definitely going to be a thing for the Spyro streams until I reach the Reignited trilogy. And Narb. Have an error. Proto blue screen, not took over. See, the thing is, I don't like any of it. I feel as though it doesn't quite fit what I'm going for. But I don't know what I'm going for. So I don't know how it doesn't fit, either. I still feel like something contrasty. Something a bit brighter. Oh, don't go over that side. Why did you go over that side? Give me that. Brighter iron or emerald block. I do quite like... Let me cook for a second. Got a mild idea. Now, noting, of course, that we don't need to turn this into a full log or blog, because we're not going to see the log side. There's too many blocks in Minecraft, man. Why did they make too many blocks? What is this, Lego? I'm gonna get smacked for that one. Computer parts out there. Why not try to collect all of those? Worst part is that we haven't even considered combinations. Or what the rest of the walls are going to be made out of. I mean, I'm not entirely sure I want to keep using dark oak if I'm going to run out of it. That's kind of what you're looking at, like what you're gonna see. I do kind of like the cherry blossom, the way that looks. Maybe we should go with the cherry blossom. And then somehow fill in the walls with something else. What does cherry blossom look like next to cherry blossom planks? Because if that's... Has the decision been made? Don't get ahead of yourself, Spire. Three years later. Spare with the hydrate. Oh, no wonder there's all these growly noises all of a sudden. Because it's night time. Spirit Firefox, welcome on in. Also stretch. I can do that. I can stretch. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Thank you. I needed that. I feel like we should choose something that's easy access. So let's get rid of the dark oak. Let's eliminate the dark oak. Okay? Dark oak gone. Dark oak is gone. Alright? Because that's not particularly easy to get. For me, anyway. At this current point in time. I don't have a tree farm. So... And that's also going to put the... What was that? Oh, that was spruce? No, that's stripped. Okay. That's also going to kind of remove the acacia as well. I think. I feel like that's going to be too hard to get. Possibly. I don't think acacias give that many saplings when we chop them down. So that leaves oak, spruce, birch, and cherry. Though, I am liking the acacia log. Alright, I think we're reaching a consensus here. A conclusion of sorts. We got a choice. I can go acacia logs, or I can go cherry blossoms. What if I alternate? Cherry, acacia, cherry, acacia, cherry, acacia, cherry, acacia, cherry. And we started on what, cherry? I mean, we could do that. Fuck. That's not what I intended to do. We could do that. We could do that. Cherry, acacia, cherry. Fuck it. That's what we'll do. Cherry, acacia, cherry, acacia, cherry, acacia. Question is, do I have any acacia saplings? Or do I not? I've got 26. All right. Birch, oak, apple, cherry. Bone meal. In before I'm not happy with it. Go. 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 So it's time to start the tree farm side quest. Cherry. So for bigger trees. Cherry. Miss one. Cherry. Miss one. Cherry. Cherry. And it is very true. I could get bigger trees. But would they give me more leaves though? Bone meal? I don't think acacias grow in groups of 4. I know can reach. For jungle and dark oak, yeah. Oh, that's a tree I don't have. I don't have jungle either. There you go. We did think of one that I'm missing. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Thank you. I feel like those little acorns in those... in asterisks in the mansions of the gods. Gedifix sprays some acorns with some magic potions to grow some more trees back after the Romans cut the trees down. I feel like that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I've already made a net profit on the saplings, which is good. And I think I've got enough wood. Wouldn't you believe it? Har 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 har. Oh, that's glitching. Give me the wood. It's not glitching, it's lagging. Well, we definitely got enough. Were you always there? My brain. My brain. I can't. Brain no worky. Ta-da! Who need brain? Who need brain? Skylar no need it. Skylar no need brain. Skylar too stupid for that. I'll put the rest away. Can't believe I found more potatoes. I thought I was at the end of those. I thought I'd eaten all of my cooked potatoes, then found more in those stupid chests over by my nether portal. Arg! Yeah, you just sort of popped in out of nowhere, didn't you? Hi. Do you want to be helpful? And help me plant my garden? My little veggie patch? This is literally the only reason why I did that. What have you got? You got birch saplings, lily pads, coral block, pumpkin, and bucket of tropical fish. You have nothing of interest, I would argue. Also, don't trample on my garden. Please. I just planted that. Also, stupid poisonous potatoes. Does this happen IRL when you plant potatoes? Just every now and then you get a poisonous potato? How would you even know that it's poisonous? One day I'll go through that door without having problems. Today is not that day. Found out about the poison after you eat it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Look, I've got enough wood. It's fine. I'll put this back in the chest. You find out when the potato gives you a rumbly in the tumbly. And not a good rumbly in the tumbly. Not the rumbly in the tumbly that says, I'm hungry and need food. That's the rumbly in the tumbly that you get after eating food. That makes you go, oh, I should not have eaten that. Oops. Got me playing not in Minecraft. Ah, modded. See, now the problem is, we're not done yet. Because now. So that's where the table's gonna be. And then there might be a staircase here. Maybe I'll move the lights down one, actually. I mean, I'm not gonna bump my head on them. It might also brighten up the place, because I noticed it got a bit dull down here. Okay, I will bonk my head on them. Alright. Never mind, then. Never mind. Thought I would avoid that, but nope. This entire stream has been me just making villager noises. Do I want to use dark oak to fill in the gaps? What does that look like? I'm gonna need so much dark oak. Gonna need that tree farm. What about that noise was? It was a squid. Gonna need a tree farm, gonna need storage area, gonna need... too much to do. Too much to do. I got a stick. Got a stick. I'll fall down the hole if I'm not careful. Wood. Let's fill in some gaps and see what it looks like. Hold the phone. Restrain your equestrian mammals. Okay. That looks alright. I can also, if I really want to, squeeze another villager in here. Though it would take out the center pillar, I suppose. Looks okay. Then we'll go log, 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 log. I mean, villagers aren't going to be able to jump out of here. Should I give you windows so that you can see each other? Would you like that? Would you like to be able to hold a conversation with your neighbors? Should I improve the quality of your life? Nah, don't let them talk. They will revolt. Oops. Oops. Oh, really? Okay. Well, just in there before putting all the walls up. Nah, it's fine. I'll only hate myself later. Okay, that is a future issue. That is next week Skylar's issue. If Skylar decides to play Minecraft next week, I'm kind of debating it. I like that. It looks cozy. For two by, like, 1 block that you'll never be able to move from ever again. Isn't it like 11 p.m. for you? It's nearing it. It's nearing it. It's almost 11 p.m. Hi, Nexus. Welcome on in. I like that. You know what? Decision made. Decision made, and I think it was a good decision. This is fine. Now here's the other problem that I have, that I'm thinking about. This no longer works. It's working now because the server's on the wrong... Well, the server hasn't been updated. It's not on the wrong thing. It hasn't been updated. But the most recent patch solved it. So, the question is, should I... Oh, this is something that I didn't mention. What I'm thinking of doing currently is... So, I've got this, and this is where the stonemasons are going to be, right? Then I'm thinking under the stonemasons, I'm going to have a bamboo farm so that I can use the sticks. Because there is like a tripwire farm that you can do, but if the string duplicator has been patched out, then the tripwire duplicator is going to be patched out too. So I'm thinking that I should just build a bamboo farm that auto-crafts sticks, and then just be done with it. But I want to put that underneath because it will be easier access. Because remember, if we dig too far to the right or to the left here, we're going to end up outside, and I don't want that. So I'm thinking a bamboo farm, but downstairs. And then what I'm also planning to do is I'm going to build like a little elevator here, right? One side goes down, one side goes up. And it goes down directly to the bamboo farm. And then comes back up directly from the bamboo farm. So like a little water elevator and a gravity elevator. So you just go straight down, straight up, right? So that I can go down, grab the sticks, then come straight back up to spend them. And since this is going to be the main floor of the shops... This is where I want it to be. I don't want to go to the stonemasons. I don't want to go to the enchantments. I want to go here. Raven X Rosie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Stand away from the villages. They are very noisy. Because then as soon as I walk into the cave... I have immediate access to the bamboo farm. I have immediate access to the shops. If I'm coming in from this side. You know? So it just makes sense. And like I said, if they're going to patch out the string duper, they're going to patch out the tripwire hook duper as well. Hello. We game planning a build concept? Sort of. It's very loose and go as I am going. If I'm completely honest. I'm coming up with it as I go, which is why I spend all night deciding on which wood to use in the stalls. But yeah, I'm thinking... I might have to start... Love loose planning. Like, I'm thinking I might have to put something on this side, and then put fletches in the wall, and then... You know, the all the tools and the armor and stuff on this side as well. So it's on that side for now. But it's only on that side because that's the way the string duper's got to face. But with the string duper being patched, I need another solution. So I'm thinking of putting it all on this wall so I can just come in straight away, go straight down an elevator, and go straight up an elevator. And then this floor is going to have a staircase at the back here, which is more or less where I've got this staircase, but I might move it to the, I'm going to push it back into the wall, and then I'm going to maybe move the staircase one over. So it's like, it starts in here, and then goes up. And then this one move to here. No. I'm getting it wrong. I'm getting confused. So that starts at 4, so that starts at 4. So I want it so that it meets here on like a center block here. So they're gonna have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, meet on the center block of this, because this is the center row. So put the stairs there, and then have stairs on the other side, so not on this side, on the other side of that set of stairs, leading downwards, and that's going to go to the stonemasons area, or the stonemason shops. Bubble elevator? That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Putting a bubble elevator here to go directly to the bamboo farm. And then stairs up the back here to go up to the enchantment farm, or to the enchantment shops, and down to the stonemason quarry. That's what I'm thinking. That's where I'm going to end up, I think. Yeah. Something like that. So, still got some plans. This is a good way to get around quickly in a straight line. Packed ice and blue ice is better because they don't melt. This takes me forever to get villages in my worlds. I always aim straight for a village. Though, the villages that I have actually didn't come from a village. They came from my friend's villager breeder. I got 2 villages and moved them all. Also, about the ice roads, yeah, there's an ice road that leads to my base from everyone else's base. And then there's an ice road on the nether roof as well to get everywhere. So, it's over there. I've shown it off a few times on stream before. I'm not going to walk all the way over there. Get out of here, bot. So, yeah. So move the center staircase so it's more central, because this currently goes nowhere. Because I blocked it all up. So, move the center staircase so that it's more in line here. Push it back into the wall by 1. And then sort of have one set going up, one set going down. Carbon with the hydrate. I can do that. Also welcome on in. At least that's the plan anyway. But yeah, it's just whether or not... The question is how soon do I make that change? Because here's the thing, right? I don't know if or when the server's going to be updated and those string dupers are going to break. So the question is, how quickly do I prioritize that? That is the question that I need to ask myself. How quickly do I want to prioritize it? And the answer to that question is I don't know. Do we know if the update will defo break it? Yeah. Those string dupers, these machines over here, have been patched in the latest update. I have checked the update notes and they are all broken. So, they are definitely not working. So, I need another solution. And I don't really want to do a tripwire farm because that's probably just going to get patched in the next update anyway. So, I kind of just want to go with a more permanent solution that doesn't use glitches that will work. Spider grinder? I mean, that's... The thing is, I'm using it for emeralds, and I don't know if a spider grinder is gonna fix it, and I also don't have a spider spawner. That sucks. Yeah. I knew it was gonna get patched eventually, it was just... Need string to trade. You can't... String is one of the things you can trade with. It's just, I have an infinite supply of it because of the string duper. That's the thing. I want an infinite supply to infinitely trade. That's the thing. So, one sustainable option is to conscript your friends and family into doing the work for you. Yes, just convince my friends. Hey, let's play Minecraft for a bit. Yeah, that'd be fun. Just sitting in the voice chat. Oh, so, by the way, can you guys come and give me a hand? Yeah, sure, what do you need? I need you to dig out this pit. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Find another farm to get emeralds. The other farm that I've seen, there are two. There's, like, the raid farms, and there's the tripwire farms. I don't really want to use the tripwire farms, and I'm not sure how easy the raid farms are going to be. They're also ginormous contraptions. So, I'm a little less keen on both of them. Tripwire because, you know, that's just going to get patched. And raid farms, I don't know if that's going to ever get patched. Or, you know... And it's also massive, from what I have seen. The thing about conscription is I don't get a choice. So, the other option that I had was to build, that I was thinking about, was to build just a giant tower of farmers, and then they throw their spare vegetables and things down to the villagers. And the villagers miss them because they're standing too far away, so they don't catch them. And they all just drop down into, like, chests. And then I take what's in the chests and I sell it back to the farmers. Like, other farmers down the bottom of the tower. I was just gonna build this massive fucking tower. But, I don't know. I kind of like the stick idea because I've already got the Fletchers. But if I'm gonna put them on this wall, then I'm gonna have to get more Fletchers anyway. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still in the thinking process, I think. I think I'm still in the thinking process. Wow. This patch probably isn't going to be an easy solution. Have you asked the owner if they plan to update it? Not really. I feel like if I start the conversation, then they might get back into it, and then they might update it, but I think the last they really mentioned was they're worried about updating because it might break builds. Specifically, nothing to do with the string duper. It's more so the fact that, you know, the new small biome, whatever it was, the one that I kept calling Shadewood earlier, whatever the frick it is. Silent Wood or whatever. You know what? Fine. We'll look it up again. Don't know what it is. Pale Oak. That's what it is. Pale Gardens, that's what it was. A lot of thinking for something that isn't going to happen, so if no update, then no problem. Capitalize on that worry. See, that's the thing, like, I have an infinite amount of time, but I also don't know if that infinite amount of time is going to change. That's the problem that I'm thinking of. So it's like, do I just go for it and, you know, ignore it? Or do I actually do something about it in case it does come to fruition? I mean, to be fair, I want that wood. I want the new wood. I want the pale oak. The pale oak looks cool. I want the pale oak. Could you do both? I don't think so. I'm not sure when the string duper was patched. It could have been in the Pale Oak update, but it might also have been in like an update later. But I reckon if we're going to update, we would just update to the latest version. That's the thing. And if we update to the latest version, well, there goes the string duper. So, I don't know. Anyway, I have overthought and overstreamed quite extensively. More wood you spent most of today trying to decide which of the wood you want to use out of what is already in the game. We don't talk about that, Spire. We don't talk about that. Yeah. Anyway, I have rather overstayed my welcome here because it is bedtime. Big day at work tomorrow. I hate Tuesdays. I also hate Monday. I hate every day that ends in Y that I have to work. Back to the Nether. No. Nuh-uh. That's not happening. Alright, let's see if we can find someone to raid tonight. Oh, perfect. Look at that. The work week is rough. Fluffy Husky is also playing some Minecraft. I do believe that they're playing modded Minecraft. Let's go ahead and give them a raid, shall we? Alright, have a good night. Thank you. You too. Or good day. Time zones. Tomorrow night, Mr. Formerly a Proto and I have yet to assign a nickname to. Tomorrow night, we will be playing more Skyless Spyro Year of the Dragon, even though it's not the Year of the Dragon anymore. But we're almost done with the series, so screw it. We will be starting The Legend of Spyro The Eternal Night for the Game Boy Advance, which I have heard has a little bit more lore in it. A little bit more world building. Enjoy a good night, Emperor Narb. Nuh-uh. Not an Emperor. Just Narb. Has a little bit more lore to it, which is interesting. Then on Wednesday night, we will be continuing Croc Legend of the Gobos, the remake. I am looking at finishing that on Wednesday night. All things considered and if everything goes well. I don't know if we're going to finish The Eternal Night GBA tomorrow night. We did get through a new beginning in one stream, which was just insane. But I think the Eternal Night has more collectibles in it, so we're gonna have to take out a little bit longer on that one. All right. Have a good night, folks. I will see you all tomorrow night for The Legend of Spyro: The Eternal Night. Good night, everybody.